welcome. I see Evo Leia is already here. Hi, Evo Leia. Sorry if you were waiting for a minute. I know. Live where? Okay. Sorry it took me a while. I was so busy with so many shows and just getting ready for the shows, and things popped up and I was like, oh my gosh. But I am back and I'm happy to be back, and I thought to get back to work on this Halloween painting, which I'm really excited how it's turning out. Hi, Evil Leia. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You know me, I'm always dressing up fun. Why not? I'm doing good, doing good. Yesterday I was so tired from my UwU Con. I was just at UwU Con and it was crazy busy. It's more busy than I have ever seen it before. But I'm happy to be back and I have some plans. So I think I'm going to just continue where I kind of left off with this painting. I know it's been a while. But I'm going to work on the ground, some of these buildings over here. Maybe start on people. I don't know, that'd be a little ambitious. But yeah. So I'm going to just pull up my reference photo over here. Just to kind of get a sense of where I am. Hey, it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Yes, we're getting it back into the Halloween spirit. Yes, I still have to get the Huntrix painting done, but I wanted to do something fun in Halloween before October is over. So that is what we'll work on today. No. I didn't hear about that, Evo Leia. I didn't know that half the internet was down yesterday. What the heck? That sounds crazy. What? No, I could totally see people being like outraged over that. That is crazy. Were you, Evo Leia, were you affected by that? And glad to see you're here, Nacho. Yeah. It's gonna be a good stream today. Oh, I didn't even show. I'm like mixing up brown. So I'm working on the dirt road right here. So I'm mixing up some colors. Let's bring over my palette. And I mixed a little bit of white, burnt sienna, and the burnt umber. But I kind of want it more of a sandy type color. So you know what? I think honest pulling in some yellow would be good. I might even need yellow ochre, actually, which I don't have any right here on my palette. So let me get some yellow ochre. Oh, I grabbed two instead of one. There we are. Wait, really? So the internet went down because all that, just because so much of us are relying on Amazon. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. Really? So you were affected when, huh? Oh, and by the way, hi Win. How you doing? Really? Even you couldn't log into some games. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not on my phone. Hey, and Isaac's here. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, at least you weren't that affected, Evo Leia. That's good. And you know what? That sucks that YouTube was down, but at least it was only for an hour. That's not terrible. It's going pretty good, Isaac. I'm happy to be back. And I am, yeah, happy to be back. It's been a busy couple of weekends for sure, between all the shows and everything. But it's been good. I wish you the best of luck, Nacho, with organizing and cleaning. I hope that's going good. Sometimes that can be a big task to organize and clean through stuff. It's a lot of work. Aw, thank you, Win, for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Win. That really means a lot. I promise you more fun art to come. That is true. Yeah, Evo Leia, to almost like add to your comment there. There was one day where, gosh, this was back in like 2020 or 2021, where like Instagram shut down, and like for the entire day. And I realized that like so many of my people that I talk to on there, I didn't have on other platforms, and I might lose contact with them, you know, like cosplay friends from all over the world. And I got all scared. So as soon as Instagram came back on, I'm like, "Hey guys, what's your Snapchat? What's your Discord? What's your other forms that we can talk? Anyone who is local, I asked for phone numbers." If they didn't have, like, some people were like, "Oh, I don't only have Instagram." So I'm like, okay. Yeah, so it's like, so now everyone I know is on like multiple platforms, so I can stay in contact. All right, how are we gonna do this? How are we going to paint this? All right, so it's good like this. And I realized this was positioned, the camera was positioned for the K-pop Demon Hunter piece, not this piece. So this is gonna be a little funky for me to paint, but that's a-okay. You know what? We'll start like that. It'll be good. I'm gonna move it over to this corner so you can see that corner, and then I'm gonna paint this. I'm gonna be kind of reaching over a little bit, but I don't want to adjust my camera in the middle of a stream. So grabbing a brush. Yes, when I like the dancing dinosaurs. Yeah, Isaac, I think you're right. I think there'd be a lot of unhappy people for sure. You know what? There might be a mixture. There might be a lot of happy people and then a lot of unhappy people and happy people. That might sound shocking, but I could see that. A lot of parents of finally we can have dinner as a family and not have our kids distracted by the phones. I don't know. Yeah, true. True, Evo Leia. I know. Especially like as a cosplayer, I've collected so many friends that live all over the world. And I don't want to lose contact with them. That would make me really sad. Hey, it's Blood. Hi, Blood. How you doing? Oh, Win, I didn't know you had Snapchat. Huh. I will be honest, I have it, but I hardly use it. Maybe like once a month I'll post on my story like the new painting that I'm doing. But yet, like, I've been posting the whole progress here on live stream or on my Instagram story. The whole process, and then like once a month random photo on Snapchat. And then it's funny, I'll have a friend message me who I haven't heard from in forever about that painting. And they'll be like, "When did you start this one?" And I'm like, "A month ago." Nice, Isaac. Hey, I know, gotta have multiple platforms. That's good. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Blood. That's good. I know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on. Ooh, that sounds good, Isaac. Yum. Cake and brownies and all the good stuff. Yum. It's that season, too. It's that season to make all those treats, and it goes all the way until Christmas. Hey, that's Cyber Witch. Hi, Cyber Witch. How you doing? It's been a while. No, I know, right? When Isaac's baking sounds good. Uh, good question, Evo Leia. So I do have. There are some like internet friends that I do consider close friends because we talk all the time and that kind of thing. And then for sure I have like internet like mutuals or like acquaintances, like people who um sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm like thinking of how to what I'm doing here in the painting, and also so I also have like mutuals who I guess are like just internet acquaintances who we just follow each other um and like each other's posts every once in a while, maybe comment something, maybe have a mini conversation here or there, but you know, it's kind of like we're on friendly terms. um so I have people like that. I have people who I consider like con friends, like I'm always happy to see them at a con and that kind of thing. Um, and I don't know, like it's good to see them at conventions and stuff, but we never hang out outside conventions. And then I have like actual people that I consider my friends, and yes, those people, um, I know I don't actually hang out with a lot of people outside of con. But those people, they probably know, like, they do know more about me beyond just my art, and will share like more like real life stories, you know? And like, I'm like, yeah, those people, like, they're my friends, and they are the people who I'm happy to give hugs to, and like, um, super happy to see each time, or will, you know, that kind of thing. And yeah. And those people, like, I'll talk to more. I don't know. I guess it's like there's a whole mixture, lots of people. Yeah, yeah. I I know what you're saying, not show about that. Like, a lot of people think, like, people who are on their phones all the time or playing games all the time, they don't hang out with people like one on one physically, but actually they're very social and very active online, and they have tons of relationships. And you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that, um, yeah, I'm working on my art and I'm here, but I'm also like, I have lots of people, and lots of people I consider friends, even very close friends, that I connect with all the time, you know? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, we definitely live in a day and age of where there's a lot of there's a lot of social aspects online, not so much in person. I think that's why con's so much fun, is because everyone gets so busy with their lives and work and things going on, that con is a great time where everyone's free. Everyone will be there. Everyone can meet up at once. And you know, even though you haven't physically seen this person in months, you've been talking to them the whole time, and then you see them in person, and it's like, ah, it's good to see you, and you catch up on your, like, on things, and be like, oh yeah, we were messaging about this, how'd this go, you know? Or I saw your post about this, how'd that go? You know, it's just, it's fun. And it's kind of crazy how it goes. And sometimes I'll forget actually how long it's been since I've seen some of these people. Like, some of my people that I consider close friends, good friends of mine, because we talk all the time online. And then I'll be like, wait, when was the last time? And that's like always a funny moment. I'm sorry that I'm like silent right here, not working. I'm like just reading up on all your everyone's comments. I'm just catching myself up because I know I kind of went on a mini tangent myself of my own opinions. I'm not even talking about what I'm doing here or why I'm what I'm painting. I'll catch you up on that in a minute too. Yep, yeah. I know, yeah, yeah, exactly, Nacho. I mean, heck, that's how we met. We were cosplay mutuals first. Met at con, and yeah. I know it's kind of crazy how things happen, and I have friends that I've met gaming or through cosplay. I'm gonna slide this a little bit over here. No, I haven't heard what happened at TwitchCon, Evo Leia. I have heard of TwitchCon. I but I don't know of any incidences or anything. I don't know. I don't Yeah, I don't know. Really? Really, when you think it's a joke of a con? I don't know much about it. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I don't know much. All that I know is that it's advertised a lot. I do see ads for it a lot. What? Okay, I have no idea. I don't know, guys. I just paint. This is what I do. I just paint and then I get ready for my shows and I work. Yeah, right here. This is like what I mainly focus on. I don't know. And my brain's full enough. Like, oh my gosh, I have so many ideas for my 2026 shows. Um, I have so many ideas and I want to work on all of them, but I don't know if I'm just being too ambitious. I hope not. With new merch ideas, new deals, new fun interactive things. If you come to my booth, ah, I'll be slowly releasing more and more details as time goes on, I promise. But my brain is full, I will say that. I see someone new here. Is it Vinta? Vinta? I'm gonna guess it's Vinta Blue. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Yeah, normally I am better at saying what I'm doing step by step, but today I'm just talking and talking. No worries though. Hey, sometimes that's how it goes where I'm just like, "Oh, wait, I need to describe what I'm doing." So, what I am doing here is I'm kind of color blocking, like how I've done with my other colors. So I'm putting down the light tan first, and then I'm going over with more of a medium brown. And I'm doing this with a soft brush so that I can easily blend it in. Yes, this is dirt, so I'm gonna go back in with a rough brush to get in more of that kind of dirt texture, so it's not all smooth just like this, because that's not how dirt is. And I'm also keeping in mind which way are the shadows going, and that's which way I am painting. So in this image, the sun or the light source is coming from this direction. Now you can see my hand was off screen. It's coming from this direction over here. So all the shadows are going to be going this way. And that's what I'm focusing on. Oh my gosh! Hi! Hello, hello! I know you, Vinta Blue! Oh my gosh! Yes, welcome! Welcome, welcome! Yeah, this is what I do when I say that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be live streaming. I'm painting. Sometimes I'm painting, sometimes I work on cosplays. Um, Cosplay stuff's limited because, as you know, as a fellow cosplayer, you run around a lot. and what and what I mean by that is that I'll be like working in this section, and then I'm working over here, and then I'm working over here. And I'm just like too much. So with painting, it's stationary. So if I have any stationary, like where I'm just sitting in one location for any cosplays, then I'll work it on here. Otherwise, it's painting. Aw, thank you, Win, for posting the Discord. Aw, I'm happy that you're here, Vinta Blue. I'm happy. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord too. I'll post when I'm going live on there. I'll post little like progress photos, or try to remember. For right now, it's a pretty chill server. You can feel others are welcome to share their art. So if you want to share your art or your cosplays, more than welcome to. Yeah, and as I'm painting this, along these edges, it's not completely perfect with the ground. That's going to be okay because I'm planning on having green vines all over these buildings. So I'm like, if it's not perfect, it's okay. I'll be okay. It'll be just fine. And welcome to the server. Aw, thank you. Vinta Blue, I think I missed your one of your messages up above, but that you love that I do this. Thank you. Yeah, I thought might as well, like, because I do work on my paintings and my other projects so often where I'm just sitting here typically listening to music or watching a comfort movie, and I'm like, wait, why can't I just sit here and like also interact with, show people what I do, and also if they're interested in painting or crafting along with me, they can bring out their own creative project and work alongside me. Or if you just want to hang out, you can just hang out. Completely up to you what you want to do. I like the dancing dinosaurs win. Yep, and I'm just finishing up. You just round, and you know what? For these smaller parts, because this is kind of in a weird angle for me, I'm going to actually bring it around a little bit. Sorry, it'll be upside down for you. There we go. Can I bring it forward a little bit? Up. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to get in between where the little trick-or-treaters are. And from that angle, it was a little tricky for me and not very comfortable. But you can still see it. Yeah, everyone can still see it at a good place. Yeah, I have a little cat girl, trick-or-treater, who's standing there all sweet. And then I have a little demon boy over here. Who is mischievous, wanting to see what the other kids got, what other candy they got. Probably asking to trade for something. And then over here I got a witch who is happy to share her treats. And that is how I make lore for my paintings. I just look at it and I'm like, yep, as I'm drawing and I'm like thinking of the story. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Vinta Blue, if you want to work on a project like while I'm also painting too, please do pull out a project. Absolutely. And to let you know too, my normal stream schedule is it kind of got messed up a little bit because of how many shows I did. But normally my schedule is um, Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 to 12. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Yep, and then I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush and kind of blend all these shadows. And it's looking a little flat in here, so I think I'm gonna go back in and add some color. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Venta Blue. Thank you. That's really, really sweet of you. That actually means a lot. I'm hoping to have this painting done before Halloween. Just because for fun. Like, I think it'd be cool to have it right in time for spooky season. I mean, we are in spooky season right now. But were you really Vinta Blue? Oh my gosh. All right. Give us your opinion on Nacho's YouTube. What do you think? Yeah, why were you stalking him? I want to hear. I want to hear what you thought. Oh, and thinking of how cringe did you make it? No, Nacho. Your YouTube is not cringy. And I was just about to say, now thinking of spooky season, um, Nacho put together a mini horror movie, and if you guys want to go see it, go check out his YouTube. Um, Nacho Media, Nacho Cheese Media, right? Yeah, Nacho. Just go check it out. Go check out his horror movie that he made. It's Code 998. That's what it's titled. And it's only 5 minutes. So you're not sitting down for like a 2 hour long movie. But you can sit down for a 5 minute mini film. And it's really, really good. See, even Vinta Blue is showing off your mini film. Nacho. I know, right? Oh my gosh. I like your review, Nacho, on K-pop Demon Hunters. I think you give a really, really good review. You know what? Everyone go watch that one too, even though I know like it's a good review. Giving you a free plug, Nacho. All right, so just adding some highlights over here. Gosh, I love Halloween. I love this time of year. I love this season. I like all the colors. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying this painting. I know that with the deadlines and everything, I should probably work on the like the Huntrix art, fan art, but I was just like, you know what? I'm feeling Halloween. I I can spend some time and work on this painting a little bit, you know? And it's okay. Especially that actually one of my shows got moved. So if you haven't seen my story already, I was going to have a booth at Gambate MiniCon that was supposed to happen in November, and it just got moved to February 7th. So I'll be having a booth there. Not gonna lie, when I got that email, my heart kind of twisted because I was like, shit. I was like, oops. Uh is that going to overlap with one of my other like shows? And thankfully it does not. It does not overlap with any of my other shows. It's also only one day, and it's going to be back to back with some others, but I'll be fine. I'm not too I would be more stressed if it was like a 3 or 2 day show, but it's only a 1 day show, so I'm like I'm actually okay. Like everything will be fine. Wow, 14 wishes, Isaac. That's a lot of wishes for the genie to give out. I thought genies only gave out 3 wishes, but 14? Oh my gosh. It's a lot. I don't even know if I can think of 14 wishes on the spot. I think one of those things would be something that I would like pause and reflect for a really long time and be like, "Hey, I have a wish." Yeah, it's just yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gambate is just a mini con, so it should be good. You know, in a way though, like even though yes, I was fully prepared to do 2 shows in November. Like I did 2 shows in October and I was fully prepared to do 2 shows in November. In a way I'm not mad because the time that it would take me to do the show, set up, do inventory. Instead, those days I can use to work on projects and things I want to get done for next year. So I'm okay. I just feel bad for anyone who might have been coming out of town for that con. I don't know if anyone would, because it's so small and it's only one day, but I know people do travel, and that would really suck for those people. I'd feel really, really bad for them. Or I feel bad especially for is anyone who it does overlap a show with. Because there's some artists I know who do a show every weekend. And for them, I really, really, really do feel bad if it overlaps. I think I got lucky. Yeah, and I'm not used to shows that happening. That doesn't usually... I don't hear about that happening much. Aww. Nacho, that's your wish. Aww. I'll hang out with you. You don't even have to ask a genie to grant that wish. Aww. You're so sweet, Nacho. I promise I'll do good at my shows. I will. And the car being paid off, yeah, that's a nice one. Wouldn't that be nice if a genie just to say, poof, it's done, it's gone? That's a nice wish granted right there. Aw, thank you, Win. I like your wish. That's really sweet and wholesome. I hope for you too, Win, that you live a good and fulfilling life and a happy life. And for everyone, just joy and happiness to everyone. Isaac, I like your wish too. For a big old castle to have big old parties in. Heck yeah. Sounds like a fun party. Okay, I know in some of these details I am clearly painting over the characters, but some of these details are so small. This is when it's so like I'll just paint right over with the background just so I can get like all the details in that I want to, and then I can just paint right over it. And I can correct things later. That's why you always paint the background first and then paint. Like, it's almost like you kind of build up your layers. I've seen, oh my gosh, it was weird. I remember in high school, it was taught reversed. Like, you paint your focal point first, like, you paint all the detailed stuff in front, and then you work backwards. Super weird. I don't know why. And then I remember, like, see, I would do paintings like this and like little people, and I paint all the details, and then I'd carefully go around them, and it was constantly fixing, and it was just a pain. And it wasn't until I took my oil painting classes with my current art teacher, and she's like, "What? No, you do the background first and you work forward." I'm like, that makes so much more sense. Why was I taught backwards this whole time? And also, why didn't I think of that? Like, gosh, it would be nice if my background was already done. All right, I need to get a rough. I'm getting, kind of a rough brush, but I also want it to be smaller. Yeah, this one will be good. No. The Samoyed doggo. Nacho, I like your idea. I like your wish idea. Alright, so I'm just going tap, tap, tap in my palette with my kind of rough brush, and then I'm gonna go on top. And I could even go lighter, you know what? I'm gonna go lighter with that light. I definitely can do that. Same win. Same. I love doggos too. I love all animals. All animals are just so sweet. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, and I remember that in school, how like, and this was like middle school and high school, mostly high school. It was my high school teachers that really pushed this, that it was the focal point that's the most important. So that's what you should give the most attention to, which, yes, it is. But you can't forget about the background either. Like, the background is just as important because it's what your focal point sits in. So it doesn't make any sense to me looking back. I don't know why it was like that. I don't know if the teachers just didn't like doing backgrounds themselves. And sometimes people can find backgrounds really hard because you think of what is your focal point, what do you want your attention to be on. But then it's hard to figure out, well, what is that focal point going to sit in? What world is this going to be that you're displaying? Oh my gosh. Isaac, that is a big pancake. Would you be able, Isaac, to eat that whole pancake in one sitting? Because that is, I don't know, that's a very large breakfast. So see, now this like rough kind of like texture kind of makes good dirt. Oh, Yes, you're gonna need a. I agree with Nacho on that one. Isaac, you're gonna need a giant. Uh, you're gonna need a giant bottle of maple syrup to go with a giant pancake. Yes. I agree with you, Nacho. A cloudy with a chance of meatballs pancake. The one that, like, specifically the one that landed on the school and then school had to be canceled. I just realized I wasn't paying attention and I totally forgot that it's actually light right here because the shadow's not casting this way, it's casting this way. And so I kind of messed up. Oops. It's fixed. It's no big deal. Yes, exactly. When Steve. Isn't that the monkey in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I like that movie. That's a great movie. Ooh, that's a good wish, Isaac. Portal to other worlds. Yeah, I think I would like that too. That'd be cool. Just live in your own isekai at that point. And I know I picked like a really small brush technically for this part, but at the same time, I have a lot of little teeny details to go around. I could have picked, honestly, a bigger brush and like done all the buildings, did the street, painted with bigger brush, then gone back over and drew in the people, but I didn't do that. So I'm stuck with tiny brushwork, which is fine. That's normally what I work with. I normally work with tiny brushes. I work with tiny brushes so much it has gotten to the point where it feels weird if I use a big brush. Tiny, yes. Tiny, yep. Stream title name Tiny Brush Time. I like that title. Not show, I do. Tiny Brush Time. You know what? I appreciate that. I like your suggestion. I like your way of thinking. Tiny Brush Time. I might just use that. Ooh, that's true, Isaac. Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool to wish for a portal to this Halloween universe. That would be cool. I don't know. I feel like Scooby-Doo could exist in this universe. Why not? Or does the Scooby-Doo and the gang get teleported into this universe? Kind of like in that movie, like The Goblin King. But that was just Scooby and Shaggy who got teleported in. Exactly. I like Scooby-Doo. I just realized a big mistake over here. This shadow is not supposed to be here because it would be casting this way from her. See, having it at this angle is kind of messing with my brain a little bit. Because to me, it's like kind of tilted. I know, so, well, for you guys, it's tilted too. But it's okay. It's just paint. See, this is why I also like paint, because you can just kind of, can paint over paint. What a concept. So it's okay, I can fix it. I'm like, wait, I messed up again. There we go. It's coming together. It's getting there. Yeah, it feels good to get back to painting. It's been a minute. I was just so focused on getting ready for shows and everything, and I try to paint here and there, but when I'm at the shows, I can't. Obviously, I can't imagine trying to bring an easel behind my booth. Not, no. Not at a con. And it was fun. It was good. Both shows were pretty good. One wasn't as busy as I would have hoped, but that's okay. You know, that's what happens. Give it a try, see how it goes. And otherwise, how would you ever know, right? But you don't try. And then UwU Con was a lot of fun. Really, really good. It brought in a lot of people, so I thought that was really cool. And it was just fun. Like, they had a lot of fun things to do for attendees and a good con. It was fun to see friends. It's good to hang out with people. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it'd be cool. I did see an artist at UwU Con who was painting. Well, he wasn't painting when we walked by. He was in the Thunder Hall. He had a really, really big space. I think he actually had two spaces, if you noticed. And I just recognize his work from like Instagram and stuff. And he does like huge canvas painting while at the show. I think it's super cool. But me and all my stuff, like bringing all my paint, I don't know, that sounds like a lot of work along with all my merchandise. It'd be cool though, but I don't know if I would necessarily have like the space for it. Even if with a bigger booth and all my merch. I don't know. Changes would have to be made. Yeah, true. I'm so busy and I'm talking to so many people. Like, you know me, Nacho. I'm like nonstop talking to people. I don't even think I would have time to get painting done. I think I would just sit there unfinished on an easel. I would like paint one brush stroke and it would stay that whole brush stroke the entire day. Yeah, and like I want to talk to people too. I enjoy talking to people. And not only that, I'm also in cosplay too, which takes, well, some cosplays are more effort than others, but that's its own other thing too. Go. Ah, napkins stuck together. There we go. almost done with the ground. And I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. I like this dirt color. I might even do the same texture for like the moss or something similar, like the moss and vines that I have visioned in my head to do to the buildings. Oh, that's cool. Isaac, where's this fan a League of Legends fan art show? Where is it being held, or is it being held over the internet? Is it like a show like a con, or is it like an internet challenge kind of thing? Oh. Huh. That's kind of cool, Isaac. I want to travel for more cons. I think that would be fun. Travel for more shows. I'm hoping to do that in the near future. Alright, I'm cleaning my brush now. Yeah, the paint really likes to get caked into the, it really likes to get in there with the rough bristles, the hard bristles. I almost feel like sometimes it's harder to wash the paint out of the hard bristles than the soft bristles. What? That's cool, Isaac. That's actually a really cool prize. Could you imagine your art being a part of the game? That'd be cool. That'd be something to geek out over for sure. All right, so now we got the ground. Yay, ground! What? That's cool. Overwatch doing the same thing. Honestly, I think that's a good idea to get like fans involved and get like people excited and heck yeah, that's cool. No, I like that. I like that a lot actually. All right. Moving on. I still have a lot of time actually. So I think I'm going to start getting back to work on this home right over here. And I'll put it like that. And, uh-oh. Yeah-oh. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the ground looks. I think it looks really, really good. So for the windows, I kind of wanted something warm, light, inviting. I know it's a Halloween, ooh, spooky town, but I really want it to be, you know, like the whimsical type of Halloween. So I'm going to, I do have some yellow and orange already mixed, but I kind of need some warm burnt sienna, kind of like the colors that I've used in here. I'm gonna just take some burnt sienna with some orange, exactly like how I did in the houses over there. Oh, what kind of skin would I design if I could? Good question, Isaac. I don't know. I would have to think about it. And for which characters, too. You know what? Why not design some Halloween skins? I know both games already have Halloween skins for a lot of their characters, but you can never have too many Halloween skins. Oh, for myself. Oh, for me. Well, for me, I'm definitely a fairy. 100%. But that's just me in my natural state. You know, I have the wings and the ears, everything, all of it. I could see that win, a gnome or a dwarf. I definitely, yep. Yep. You know what? You know, Isaac, I see what you're saying. Yes, I definitely, if I was a video game character, I would for sure have. So I'd obviously be a fairy, but I would have a cyber fairy look, skin, and then for sure a like very fairy hippie-ish fairy skin. I feel like that's just me though. That's my two styles. Cyberpunk and fantasy. Isaac, what would be your video game skin? I'm curious now. All right, and then I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and I'm going to blend the window. And it's the colors aren't as bright and vibrant as I would like them to be. So, which I'm not that concerned because this is only the first layer. Technically, yes. Technically, this is all dry here, and I could have gone on to the second layer of the other buildings, but I really wanted to do everything together. Ooh. Win, I like your ideas. Those sound cool. And in this window over here, I have a little cat. I'm gonna paint around the kitty. What did we say this little cottage was gonna be? That it was gonna be a spell or a potion shop? I could see it being a little storefront for potions. I think that's what I'll make it be. Yes, kitty! It's a little kitty, so cute. There has to be plenty of cats in the Halloween village, for sure. There has to be lots of them. Roaming free, living their best cat lives. Ooh, that sounds very cool, Isaac. I like your dragon skin idea. And robotic dragon skins. That's super cool. Sounds like a cool cyberpunk kind of character idea. And alright, as I do this, and now cleaning up the edges, straightening them out, I'm gonna go in and with my fluffy brush and blend. The yellow got kind of swallowed up a little bit, so I gotta re-add in my yellow. Vampire kitty, maybe. It could be a vampire cat. I like bats. I think bats are cute. It's silly. I get all excited when I see bats flying in the sky. I know, most people don't like bats, but I'll see bats and I'm like, ah, it's a bat. It's so cute. Evil Larry, is that the name of the cat? No, he's a sweet cat. You know what? Even though it's a vampire cat, it's a sweet vampire cat. It's kind. She helps her witch make the potions that the witch sells in the store. Touch, touch, touch. Ah. Bat cave. Yeah, the bat cave. I know you've said that before, that there's the bat cave here, not too far. Yes, I want to see. Where is the bat cave? Especially if we go around dusk and when the bats are like leaving the bat cave. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I might be just too excited. Sorry, I really like bats. I know it's so silly and like a funny animal to really like, but I do. They're just so cute. And there's a tiny window up here, and you can hardly see it. It'll be more noticeable when I actually do finish the painting. But there's like a little skull in the corner of this window. All right, now what color shall I make this door? It might be really cute orange, like a bright orange, because in the reference photos there's no door. It's just open. Um, so I have orange. I think it'd be cute as an orange door. I think it'll contrast well because all the trim. Or should I make it like a... I might make it brown. I mean, actually, that might be really cute. Kind of like a brown orange kind of color. I need more burnt umber. I already have ran out. There we go. So I'm gonna quickly mix up a new color for the door. Take a mixture of orange, burnt umber, and burnt sienna. Yeah, I like this color. This will be a good color. And I think this brush I have in my hand's too small. So I'm going to grab, where is the other one? There it is. I like this brush I have in my hand now. there we are. And I'm also like, as I'm painting this, I'm going in the direction of the wood grain of the door because I do want it to give that suggestion that it is made out of wood. So since the wood panels of this door go down, so will this. And I do want to add in some highlights because it kind of like lost, we totally lost the details of what was going on. So I'm going to put that back in. There we go. And I do want to put in the wood slats that go the other way for the door because I don't want those to get lost. And I'm gonna put a little marker for where the handle shall be. There we are. First layer of the door, and I'll add in more details and everything later on. No, I didn't know that, Isaac. I didn't know that at all. All right, now I'm gonna add in the hinges. No, they're not totally precise right now, but that is okay. Because I'm gonna go back in with the second layer when I'll like make more things precise. All right, here we go. And I think for the steps right here, what I wanted to do is I want it to kind of be the same color as the dirt, but not necessarily the same exact thing. And I know the little Demon Boy's arm sadly got covered over, but I got to add in these details. So I'll go back in later. It's okay. He'll get his arm back eventually. Thank you. Thank you, Win. Thank you. Yeah, the progress is coming along good. I'm really, really happy with this piece so far. And it actually feels really good to get back to working on it because it has been a minute. Like I was like, oh, so solid, I'll work on this. And then I, of course, like always, I get distracted with other shiny projects. Happens, right? It happens all the time. A meteor shower. Yeah, I think meteor showers are really cool and interesting. I didn't hear about it though, but that's cool. That's all right, Nacho. Thank you for stopping by. And I'll see ya later. Bye for now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Win, if you want to post the stained glass window that you made me, of course, please do. Actually, and by the way, everyone, Win made me a really, really cool stained glass window piece. And it's so pretty. It's really, really pretty. So yes, please do post it. Bye, Nacho. Yeah, doc. Is that how you pronounce it? Doxing? I'm not sure what that is either. Now I'm just adding little highlights to the stairs so they kind of have a little bit of texture. Oh, I don't know. That's a question for you, Win. I don't know. Alrighty, we still have time. I bet I can finish this building over here, which I do have, actually. The roof color is pretty much the same. So I will work on what I've been doing. I'm gonna just tilt it a little bit. I'll bring it up a higher. There we go. And I'm gonna do what I did for the other buildings, which was first a solid, just dark brown. And then I'll go in with a flat brush and paint in the roof tiles. Oh, when you're talking about the photos that I sent you where I took it in the sunlight. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to post those, I'm totally good. It looks really, really good in the sunlight. Yeah, the window is it's super pretty. Yeah, Win, go for it. Oh, yeah, Evo. Oh, I see what you're saying now, Evo Lee. Or did I just call you Evo Lee? Oh my god. Evo Leia, I am so sorry. I can't believe I just did that. Um, Evo Leia, yeah, no, those photos that I took don't that Win is referring to. They don't like reveal any location or anything. All you see is like the tiniest edge of my back wall, which looks super generic, and rocks. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can't really tell really where you are in that photo at all. Yeah, I do. I really do like that window when it is super super pretty. And yeah, you should post about it and show it off. It's you put a lot of hard work into that window. It's super pretty. Oh, wow. That's kind of freaky. I didn't know that, Evo Leia. Yeah, I don't know. Just everything is out there now. All right, and then doing the same that I've done before with the other windows. I'm taking my flat brush and I'm making a kind of a scale-like texture to make the roof shingles. Oh my gosh. Isaac, I could only imagine a 1 cent soda machine. That would be crazy. It's all you can drink soda at that point. All right, and then with my flat brush, which I'm cleaning right now. So I'm gonna go into the lighter brown. I'm gonna start at the bottom. Well, this light brown might be too light, actually, now looking at it. Because this is on the shadow side. So actually, I might have to make, it can't be the same tone of brown like what you see here. It has to be slightly, ever so slightly darker. I don't have much white left in my palette. Whoopsies. I'm gonna make it a little bit more darker. Trying to see what I can mix. All right, I'm kind of happy with this color. Let's try this and let's see where it goes. Sometimes it's just about experimenting. All right, I'm taking my flat brush. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's fun, Isaac. Wizards 101. I've never got into that game, but I know people who absolutely love it. Yep. And then here we go. I'm gonna actually switch around my paint palette so it's more comfortable. I'm always moving my canvas around, always moving my paint palette around. Ooh, that's cool, Isaac. You're an ice wizard. So what kind of things can an ice wizard do? I'm gonna guess do ice magic. Yeah, these roof shingles are very whimsical that I'm making over here, but I'm not hating it. I'm actually liking this. There's some of them that I think are a little too... They kind of have to be somewhat crooked. That's cool. That's very cool, Isaac. It's cool that you can summon ice monsters. Yeah, I was guessing. Ice wizard, gotta do some kind of ice thing. Sorry that it's a little off screen. I wanted to make sure everything's going in the right direction. Maybe so, since there is some perspective going on, I'm gonna make some of these shingles here seem bigger. And you know what? I'm gonna go back in with some detail and separate some of them. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying, um Leia. I see what you're saying. Yeah, anyone with ice powers. Sorry, I like all of a sudden got into real focus mode because I was like trying to fix these roof shingles to look a little better. They weren't looking exactly 100% how I wanted them to at first. See, that's also what's tricky too about painting something and then taking a long break from painting it, is that see, I just lost my concentration again. Is that I kind of lose some of the mood or the feeling, or trying to jump back into it again. I see you calm, talking through the fairy bot. Yeah, sorry that I know I was like talking and talking and then I completely fell silent. Um, just extra concentrating. Fairies in the focus mode. Also, too, I see kind of like the last few minutes of this stream creeping up on me. And I'm like, I want to at least like finish up this building before the stream ends, too. So I was like, wait, I want to get this done in time. Because I don't want to leave you guys totally hanging on where this ends up. Yep, that's true. I'm in the focus mode. Nice win. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I really like how this one's turning out. I really do. I'm really excited. What? Wait, I didn't see this. Caw, you resubscribed. Aw, thank you, Caw. Seriously, thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. Sorry, you probably did that a minute ago and I just saw that up there. I was like, wait a second. Aw, thank you. Hey, every little bit helps me out a lot. It really does. Oh. Aw, thank you, Ka. Alrighty. There we go. God, it's already time. Can you believe it? Like, I swear, time in this stream just flew by so fast. Super, super fast. But it's good to be back. There we go. The little Halloween village and how it's coming together. Little Halloween market. Yeah. So I'm happy with the progress today of getting the ground done and working on the roof. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm super happy with how this piece is turning out. Hey, maybe tomorrow when I work on this piece even more, I can start trying to do the first layer on some of the people. That would be awesome for tomorrow's goal. Nah, thank you everyone. Thank you Win. Thank you Ka. Thank you Blood. Thank you everyone. And I will be back tomorrow where I will continue working on this piece, more spooky vibes. And you're so welcome, Win. Yeah. Oh, and thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. And I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Alrighty. Bye for now. Bye.